Welcome back everybody to Forza Horizon 6. So yeah, I did have a much bigger and more different video planned for this final episode in the playthrough. So I was planning on doing all of the races, the final two story mode missions and the final race, the final long race, the Goliath, in one big long video, and I did actually do that. It was about 3.5 hours long. We did everything, had a reasonably good position in this Goliath race here, and then when it came to actually transferring the video over, it just vanished. So yeah, unfortunately I'm not going to be able to do that again, just because of time and due to the heat that we're currently suffering from in the UK. So we're just going to do the Goliath road race for this final episode, unfortunately. And yeah, we're going to be in the Lamborghini Essenza SV12, which I also upgraded as part of that episode that you can't see now. So yeah, I gave it 1100 horsepower from a 6.5 litre twin turbocharged V12 engine. Now weighs 2,765 pounds, and those are the stats. So yeah, you can only be in extreme track toys in R class for this Goliath race. So yeah, and we've actually picked the vehicle that is in the thumbnail as well for this race as well. So yeah, one lap, 53.1 miles long, and it is the entire perimeter of the map itself. So it is a quite a lengthy and tasking race, as I found out in the previous attempt at this video. So yeah, but let's nonetheless see what we can do this time around. So yeah, unfortunately you won't be able to see that a mega, video that was supposed to be a big send-off for this playthrough, but unfortunately that is not going to be the case now, which was doubly annoying because I did it when it was cooler. It was in the morning, it was cooler, I had the time to do it, and yeah, unfortunately now it's a lot warmer. So yeah, some sweaty paws are going to be used for this race, unfortunately, but hopefully we can do well. So I actually got 3rd place in the first attempt, which I was reasonably pleased with, and we weren't a million miles off of 2nd or 1st, so we were only about less than 2 seconds ahead. So yeah, it's a very tasking race this, especially for someone like me who typically does not race these high grip vehicles. So it does take getting used to, quite frankly. But we've got a good top speed of more than 230. Which is more than enough for this circuit because it isn't particularly top speed orientated. Yes, you can get up to those, roughly nearly those speeds, but you're not really at them for all that long. There's very few mega long straights. Oh dear, got distracted by my leaderboard and looking where I was. Yeah, I have no idea if this is the best version, the best car to use for this race or not. I find it to have plenty of grip and such. It pulls more than 2G at more than 120 mile an hour, so it's not often I have a car that is able to pull that amount of G around the corner at that speed. So yeah, it is pretty grippy, that's for sure. Aided by that front wing, the splitter at the front, and then the massive rear wing that it's got. Someone's had an accident already. There was an hilarious event in the first attempt of doing this video where we were going around some hairpins in the mountains, and for whatever reason 2 or 3 of the AI decided to just completely fly off the road on those hairpins. I'm not sure if they were carrying too much speed or not, but yeah, a couple landed in front of me and one landed behind, and yeah, I just can't explain why they ended up driving like that, quite frankly, but they did, so there we go. Gained a massive amount of time now, just over 4 seconds behind first. Didn't realise we gained 2 places or so there. Being in 4th now. But yeah, there's a lot of to and froing when it comes to the time splits on this race. It's very rare that you're continually cutting the time down. Or maybe that's just my experience, I don't know. We are losing a little bit of ground to those ahead at the moment. It sounds amazing in the tunnels though. One thing the AI doesn't have to deal with is changing light conditions through tunnels and such. Well, they certainly have the edge in certain regards, but hopefully I can be a bit brave and gain in that regard. Hope someone else has had an accident. There's third. Over this amazing bridge. Oh, we've actually got second. We're ahead of where we were in the last unaired attempt. Can I get first this time around though? That is the question. Just over 3 seconds behind. We have third place right on our tail. So we've got to defend as well as try and gain time. It's going to be a hard task to juggle between. Especially when I have bags of understeer and going off-roading in a car that really isn't meant for doing it. I've lost second place. Hopefully we can gain on them and get some drafting speed out of them though. That Aston Martin that they're in is ludicrously quick, especially for the corners. Even at 60 mile an hour, this car's able to pull about 1.6 G or something like that. So, unlike a lot of cars that do rely on downforce, it still has plenty of downforce even at slower speeds. So, I do find this to be pretty competent for these kind of switchback roads that we're currently on now. Whereas other vehicles might not quite have that level of downforce at those speeds. Which might equate for why I have gained a bit of time through those hairpins. Now that wasn't the hairpin section where the AI decided to jump for freedom in the first attempt. Rear-ended by the Mazda there. Damn it. Came back. Unsportsmanlike attempt to get past. Holding around the 4 second mark at the moment. But even if we do still only get third place, it's still a much better race position than we got in the Colossus event, which I still feel is kind of rigged against the either me or just any driver really, because makes no sense that cars were going as quickly as they were on that race and yet we're still able to handle really well. At the end of the day, they are only in S2 class, they're not in this class for instance, so there should be a little bit of a compromise between the speed that they were getting and the handling that they can make or achieve. Oh dear, understeering off the cliff nearly there. Not ideal at all. Oh, did it again, yeah. So it's getting used to these corners at speeds that really I'm not used to. And typically in much slower, much heavier, much less grippy vehicles. We had another Lamborghini up here only recently and just driving. Older one though with the Miura P400. In fact, I think we're coming up to where we parked up. There we are. At that cabin there on the left, just before we hit these snowbanks. You are very aggressive. No need for it. Enjoy the snowbank as well before having the inside line and not giving it up. Step back further now because the Mazda got in the way. And some of that time back. And the Aston Martin's actually hit that wall that we just went past in the previous attempt. The AI seems to mostly be more consistent this time around though. No time for drifting in a straight line. Oh, where did second place go? Someone else has had an accident. We were in second briefly, but then we lost it to the Mazda again. And now we're losing out to a pickup. Which really shouldn't be as quick as it is, quite frankly. And it's gone off the mountain. I might well slightly bump them, but not enough to do that. Sorry. Oh dear, turned in way too much there and ended up going further than I needed to. Yeah, the Mazda's not got quite the power that we have, I imagine. Wanko rotary engine and all. But it does have better handling probably because it is, you know, at the end of the day a fully fledged race car where, even though I think we do have mostly just a track orientated vehicle here, we're certainly not a racing car in the general sense. We have no sponsorship here and probably an engine that is used in other Lamborghinis. First place has had an accident, it seems. Which massively shaved down the distance between us. A little bit aggressive on my part, but I really want to win this one. After the fiasco of trying to do the previous video. just be in spitting distance of first place now. Not that I have much spit to play with, given how goddamn warm it is right now. Which it really wasn't when I tried this at the first time. Oh, that was a fantastic corner that was. We're in first. We've finally done it. Can we hold it though is the more important question. No, we can't if we're going to do that. I got really nervous when I saw the bonnet of the Aston Martin right in front of us. Ow. Or right behind us, should I say. So a properly quick section. Oh, the goddamn Mazda again. Right tussle with them. Breeze past. There is 60%. Turned in a little bit too soon there. That checkpoint really nearly caught me out. Luckily we have a good deal of speed, or acceleration should I say, to get up to a good rate of speed. Those three are really tussling over second place. I want to visit a river. We are not a boat. Too much understeer there. Yeah, this had plenty of grip up front, but there are certain corners that are just asking a bit too much of it at times. Coming up to the stadium now. Another landmark on this map. And we're blasting past it at more than 220 mile an hour though. Oh, did not see the Aston Martin come up on me there. Ow. Busy playing tour guide to concentrate. Those Aston Martins are so quick. Just come up on you in no time at all. They've understeered wildly, crashing through some road furniture, which is not helpful for them. Just got another Aston Martin behind us, so it's a Mazda and a racing green Aston Martin that was struggling there. Nearly 3/4 of the way through. This awful loop bit now, I hate it with passion. Gets me dizzy more than anything. Round and round we go, but at least we can go round this quicker than most normal cars, so get it over with quicker. This is the hairpin section now where the AI struggled last time round. And we've just struggled there. Trying to beat the Aston Martin. We come out the victor regardless of that collision. Right, how are the AI going to play airplane this time around? One of them nearly did then, the Mazda nearly went off. No, they did not decide to crash and instead decided to overtake me instead. Which is definitely worse. Especially with just only 20% or so left. I did not mean to crash, so I will rewind that to make it fair. Balls, did not help. Come on. Tunnel section. Massive understeer there, not helping. Less than 20% to go. Oh dear, yeah, too much speed there. I do apologise for the rewind, but I really want to win this one. Over 2 seconds behind. I think we've got the speed over the Aston Martins for sure. Evidenced by the gap closing in between us and first. Got into that braking section. Out the way. Come on. I don't think I'm going to do it. Better position than last time, but yeah, we've just gotten unlucky at times. There's steam onto Legend Island. Pulls the gap down a bit. Not enough. There comes the finish line. But that's still a better position than what I did in the video that you can't see. So there is that. But yeah, as you can see, a very difficult race. Requires nerves of steel and massive amounts of concentration, and it's just as much of an endurance race as anything else. Being, as you can see, at nearly 22 minutes. That's pretty much the same time I got in the previous video that you haven't seen. So yeah, the Lamborghini is a properly quick car. I just think the Aston Martin Valkyrie AMR there is just a bit more consistent. We do have the speed over them, and I think we have some of the initial acceleration, but they were able to hold and maintain high rates of speed through the corners, which is ultimately what most of this circuit is about, is cornering speed. So yeah, but nonetheless, there we go. I do apologise that this isn't as long as a video as it should have been, or it could have been, but yeah, combination of being annoyed by how long I spent on it and it not ultimately panning out, and the fact that it's currently a heatwave in the UK means I just can't, you know, contend with doing another 3 hours plus. So yeah, but nonetheless, that is the main bulk of the playthrough of this main campaign for this game. So yeah, thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this playthrough. There is obviously plenty more to come from this game. Expansions, car packs, car reviews, and online racing as well that I will be doing at some point. So yeah, but nonetheless, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.